Hey guys, it's Beaver. I meant to cover this story in a separate video a couple days ago, but I definitely wanted to put a separate video out. I covered it in the live stream, but this is awful. Look at this woman's face. I mean, can you imagine the kind of beating she would have had to have taken for her to look like this? This pregnant woman. Her boyfriend got out on a, well, let's just read. Trigger warning, it's going to enrage you, as most of my stories do. A Norman man was arrested, accused of beating up his pregnant girlfriend and allegedly trying to kill the unborn baby. Investigators said Gage Ford was arrested in early October for the first attack, but posted bail. Less than a week ago, no, October's not even over yet. Less than a week ago, police said he attacked his girlfriend again and has not been found. And this came out on the 22nd. It's the 29th. I need to check. I do not believe he has been arrested, but I could be wrong. I'm going to double check before I end the video. Investigators noted that Ford, let's see, the case began October 1st after the report victim, 19-year-old Allie Stevens, walked into a Norman Police Department to report the abuse. Investigators noted that Ford repeatedly kicked his girlfriend in the stomach and even told her to get rid of it, referring to the baby. Stevens said she was also choked by Ford. Ford was arraigned, and while the Cleveland County District Attorney's Office requested a $30,000 bond, Judge Scott Brockman, did y'all hear that name? So y'all will know if y'all want to send some kind of a I cannot believe you did this letter. Judge Scott Brockman issued a $1,500 bond. Freaking crumbs for the crime he committed. Crumbs. Ford made bail. Then on October 17th, Allie Stevens went to the hospital with severe injuries. She recently filmed an update for News 9 from her couch with the following message. I am okay. I am recovering, and the baby is strong. The baby is perfect. God. Stevens is 16 weeks pregnant. District Attorney Greg Mashburn said Ford's bond should have never been that low based on the initial allegations. And lethality, I believe that's the word, never heard it before, report from Norman police that showed he threatened to kill the victim and tried to commit blank. He tried to take himself out, which most of the time narcissists do not do that. They're too much, they're too self-involved. We have a victim who has been beaten unrecognizable, and this didn't have to happen. We get in front of these judges, we ask them to listen to our victims and listen to us and our judgment, said Mashburn. I have to do something for the victims. I have to be able to tell them that I tried. I just can't say, oh well. The judge just decided not to do it that way when I see a pattern that puts people at risk. The DA said Brockman has shown a pattern of issuing lower suspects' bonds. What he has stated in open court is that he doesn't believe people should be held on bond prior to being convicted. What? I think that depends on the crime there, Judge. I mean, how old are you? I wonder how long he's been doing this. Good God, that is awful. You can't save them. Don't ever ignore the signs. There's always help out there. You can go to. You can call anybody and they will help you, and stay strong. And she says she is sharing her story for other people, victims of abuse. Ford is charged with domestic abuse of a pregnant woman. Mashburn said the charges could be upgraded in the coming days. I think they should. I totally think they should. Oh God, I just can't imagine. News 9 reached out to Brockman for comment, and those messages were unreturned. Shocker! Shocker. Nobody wants to be held accountable. Nobody. If I was her, I don't know what I would do. I wonder if she has a case for like any kind of compensation from this judge or the court. I mean, he completely went against what the DA asked for. That's not really heard of. I mean, it's not like the DA was like, oh, he ran a traffic light or something. This is ridiculous. Ford had a court hearing Friday morning and is now being held on a $2,500,000 bond. He turned himself in after U.S. Marshals were looking for him for the past week, so he has been got. So that's great. Let's look at this poor lady's face real quick. And we just want to remember that her baby is alive. And, that's going to be a little challenging too because, the baby's father is a monster. But I'm sure this young woman will handle it accordingly. And praise God that the baby is unharmed. I just cannot believe it. I mean, if he did near as much to her stomach as he did to her face, there is a real God out there, y'all. All right, we're going to seek justice for Miss Allie, and I pray this monster stays behind bars for a very long time.